Okay, so I figured I should just do this video of how I set up my Fujifilm XQ1. So first thing I do is I switch to A, which is the Aperture Priority mode, so I can get this bokeh-licious shots. Then I make sure it's always at f1.8, but I can also adjust if I want to using the scroll wheel. So I can keep it as low as I want to, but then also it depends on how far I zoom. If I zoomed in all the way, it's f4.9. If I zoom all the way to the widest, it's going to be f1.8. So anyway, so first thing I do is I go into menu. As you can see, it's an Aperture Priority, ISO. Default sensitivity is 100, of course. Max sensitivity. If you're new to this and you don't have any denoising applications, just choose 800. I chose 1600 because I don't mind the grain. Minimum shutter speed, you can just choose 60 or 40. Personally, I just try 40. And then back. Image size, always large. Image quality, normal and raw. Then dynamic range, I make sure it's all the way to 400% because I don't really trust the camera that much, and the dynamic range as I've tested is not really that great. So film simulation, you have a choice of Provia, Velvia or SDR. So for me, I just choose SDR because I kind of love it. Provia is ideal for anything, mostly. Velvia if you're shooting landscape and you get a lot more saturation actually, more or less. SDR is like you get a softer color, soft contrast for subdued look, which is what I kind of like. So I can edit stuff. Film simulation bracket, you can just leave it as it is. It's fine. Okay, next, number 2, white balance. I just leave it in auto. Everything else I just leave it as it is. Next page. Face detection, I just leave it as on. Pre-AF, I turn it on as well. AF mode, area. Focus mode, continuous, of course. The 4th page of shooting menu. Manual focus assist, I choose Pi. Just leave it as it is. Custom ring setting, I just leave it as default, so it'll just automatically do the aperture. This is what I change the function buttons to. Press function, and then you can choose whatever you want. So just press function, and then you can choose the film simulation. Say go. So this is what I choose. Photo mode. You can change ISO, autofocus function, white balance, and focus mode. So these are the basics that you just need on hand. Display custom setting, I just turn everything on because I like to have as much info as possible. Flash compensation, not really, I just leave it at 0. Movie setup, I just choose a full HD, get the best quality as I can because the quality on this camera is not good. So movie focus mode, because it's continuous, because this is face detection, so it's pretty good actually. Still shooting in movie, I prioritize a still image. Okay, so under setup, normal daytime, blah blah blah. I don't touch anything. Same this, I don't touch anything. But sound setup, operation volume, I just turn it off. Shutter volume, because I want to get the feeling on the shutter, although there's no real proper shutter. Okay. Screen setup, just leave it alone. Power management, auto power off 2 minutes. So I go for power save because the battery life is actually not great. IS mode, just continuous plus motion. Red eye removal, of course I just put it on. Intelligent digital zoom, I turn it off because if it's a digital zoom, the photos might be a bit grainy or pixelated. which is very unfortunate. So if you turn it off, then your zoom range will be 18 to 100, which is pretty good already. Okay, AF illumination, I turn it off because I do not want to irritate people. Leave it. The settings if you want to connect to your phone, but sometimes it gets a bit wonky, so I don't use it at all. And format, yeah, you just got to remember that format is all the way below, so you can just format every time after you copy your footage. And that's it. Yeah, I thought you guys will need to know in case if you are going to get this camera. This type of settings applies to most compact cameras, and hopefully you can actually apply it to your own compact camera as well. So thank you and goodbye.